I've had some cool historical details to share in the previous 2 neighborhood videos that I did. Today, we go to a place that I know very little about, but I think that the value in that is that we get to share the sense of discovery and general appreciation of what makes it cool, as opposed to me taking you through some history lesson. But first, something that I really like, I walk around in this neighborhood just behind me here. You will see this little personal yayoya. I think I'm saying that right. It's basically a vegetable shop, and you can come there and it's affordable and you support your local community. And well, I think that's just great. Whenever you get a chance to do that, it's good, and it's cool because these places, like this is basically a residential area right here. When you do that, you're probably supporting somebody who is your neighbor, and that's really cool. I spoke at length in the past about how much I love Centos, so this one right here is another one that I really like. This little guy, it's not open until I think it's about 3 o'clock at night. But when it does open, it has one of my favorite. When I go to one of these Centos, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a really, really hot, dry sauna. Second to that, I would prioritize, oh man, check out this, ever and always, these beautiful townhomes here. The traditional, the Macchia. This is one that you could get and you could restore, it'd be beautiful. First is obviously the hot sauna, because you get in there and you sweat. And you turn on those sirtuin circuits, which is really good for removing senescent cells in your body. Second to that would definitely be the cold bath. I love the cold bath. We're going on a journey today, as I say, to a place that I don't know that well, but we can just be there, look at it, and appreciate how cool it is, because it's epic. Another one. We need to look after these. We need to try and encourage people to buy them, to renovate them, and not to tear them down. And there's a real pressure here. There's a weird pressure. So there's this kind of contradiction in application. So there is a kind of, I can give you a little like modern history here. Basically the situation with these is that they get torn down, and once they're torn down because of building restrictions, they cannot be rebuilt again. That's one case. That's what's happening with the Macchia, these traditional homes. So there's a lot of tourism, or there has been in recent years, a lot of tourism in Kyoto in the before times. But then, as a result of the now times, there's been way less tourism. So while that tourism was ramping up, what had occurred was everybody was trying to buy a place that they could turn into a new, beautiful hotel. Wait, are we gonna have to stop in here? Oh, I think we might have to stop in here. Unplanned, spontaneous. That's what we're trying to do with these videos. They're unrehearsed, they're unplanned. We're gonna head in here, and I bet this is awesome. So basically, the rate at which new hotels are going up, and these hotels wanted to build to scale because there's all these people coming here. It means that those are an easy target. So you tear them down, you build yourself a brand new hotel. But here's the catch. The thing is, isn't this just beautiful right here? It's unbelievable. And another one of these incredible traditional gates. It's so cool. Returning to the point though, what happens is people are coming to stay at these hotels to see the beauty of Kyoto. But what you're doing to create space for them to stay here is tearing down what it is that makes Kyoto beautiful. So you can see the kind of the dragon or the snake eating its tail scenario that occurs. It's just special. It's very, very special. Places like this. And I love that something so sacred, something so unique, it's all open to the public. I'm thinking on the way here, this is not, okay, it's not the one I was thinking of. There's another one like this that is so beautiful. We'll probably come across it on our way to where we're going today. I'm keeping a little bit of a mystery. I'm playing coy with you. So yeah, returning again to like what's happened with those very, very popular hotels going in, big hotels that then change the architectural language of the landscape and get rid of what makes it so special. So I get it, they're too hot, these traditional townhouses in the summer. I get it, they're too cold in the winter, but you can just renovate for that. And not in all cases, but this is an interesting fact for anyone who would be ever interested in buying one of these, is that the government, because they want to retain the culture. Because they want to retain the culture, they will often offer subsidies if you were to purchase one of these homes. So it's something that you can consider against the cost of having to purchase it and your own renovation plans. You're gonna get a little bump. Not only that, I believe, and this is my friend was telling me this, there's some really cool stuff to do with taxes, that the loan that you take out for a house, depending on the size of the house and a few other details, but the loan that you take out for the house can actually go against your taxes that you pay here. So it can even be a really, really clever tax move that you're making to save yourself some money. Have to be careful, don't want to get hit. Think we're going in the right direction. A little bit of road construction going on here. Oh yes, but this is where we want to go. It's not through every door that I can take you, but as many as I can, I will. And we will explore and enjoy all the glory. This neighborhood today, I have to say as well, is, oh, we could go in there, but then we'll never stop. Workout detected. We'll never stop. We'll never reach where it is that I intend to take you. So we're just gonna go full speed ahead. I'm always curious about these ones. This next to me here, where you see they have that more kind of like colonial look to them. It's a really interesting period of time in Japanese history when they were like opening up to the West and stuff. I mean, I'm sure that's after that, but when you so see the influence that the West had on almost every single element of their society at that time. Said I wasn't going to get into the history, but I guess I will. Yeah, this is a really beautiful lane right here. Again, just all of these. I think there's a lot that could be done to restore them, and they'd be beautiful. But yeah, where I notice it a lot is when you see these like colonial looking paintings, and so many of the people in them look Western, like their hairstyles, their facial hair, all that kind of stuff. It's made to look so Western. Of the ones here that we're looking at, so this would obviously be the one that you like fix up, you make gorgeous. Look at all the potential there. But then this one, this sort of beige one, immaculate, maintained, beautiful. Look at what it can be. And like I will stress a million times when I do these videos, seeing these inner gardens and how personal, and I guess it's like plant decorating. I think that's what my friend called it the other day. It goes a long way to really beautifying your home, and no reason you can't feel like you're in the middle of nature inside your house. They do that a lot here. Okay, we made it. We made it. This place is so beautiful, so peaceful, and absolutely epic. Actually, I was taking shots in the past when I was going around here, and one of them has ended up as a print on my friend's wall. I don't know the history, but what I do know is that I like being here. So I'm gonna take you guys in, and we're just gonna take it in, and we're gonna enjoy it. People hanging out, doing some selfies, maybe some TikToks. TikTok. You hear Arnold talking about that. We're getting supported by TikTok. I will, after this, of my own accord. I won't put it into the video, but I would like to know better the history here, because obviously there's some major significant spiritual here. I don't know if I would go as far as to say religious. Do we say religious? But a lot of spiritual significance to the buildings here. Oh yeah, they're definitely doing some kind of cool dance over there. I don't want to interrupt though. Yeah, that's gonna be a tic-tac. That's a tic-tac for sure. Okay, let's show this off for you guys here. We're not going in. This is as close as we can get, but whew, oh my. Look at that, right? Like something out of a fairy tale, some sort of amazing historical fiction Netflix documentary. Unbelievable. And that is one of many that you're going to find here. There's the big premiere one that I want to show off, and it's a little bit further in. I was inspired to come and check this out because if you guys don't follow me already, please do on Instagram. I'll put the link down there for you. The other day I was hanging out with a friend, a new friend, of course. A lot of friends are new because I've just moved here. He is the head distiller for Kyoto gin brewing company, and his apartment is amazing. We went over there for my buddy's birthday, and we were looking out, and you could see this beautiful set of gardens and temples here. Okay, here's the epic one. I need like the Inception blah sound when you see this. It's great to take you guys here, but there really is, of course, something that's lost in filming this. This is on an ultra wide angle lens as well that I'm showing you guys, but it doesn't capture the scale of it when you're looking at it through a camera. But I try. I do the best I can to show you guys this great stuff. Is it not so gorgeous? So yeah, if you guys have said, but do let me know, You let me know by hitting the like button. You let me know by leaving me a comment down below if you guys are enjoying stuff like this. I don't know, to make more of it. It's kind of a test run. That's what we'll call this. This is a test flight. I've done about 3 of these, and I really feel like that was the dancer. I really feel like we've touched a nerve here. People seem to be so relaxed by these videos and kind of chilling out and walking around and just taking in the sights with less of intense focus. And I really like that too. I mean, generally, I just love going for walks. But yeah, if you like this, please do subscribe, smash the like, hit the bell notification, make sure it's set to all notifications, because I still get people who message me and say, Dave, what's going on? I never get notified when your channel puts up new videos, but it's because they haven't specifically updated that detail with the bell. So they hit the bell, but then it's got to be put on all. I think we got a really cool section here. You may have noticed that the symbol for my channel, you know, I'm going for low-hanging fruit. I've talked about transformation. I mean, that's what I consider significant. And I believe these are lotus, maybe, which is essentially what the symbol is. It'd be awesome if we could actually walk through there. I would like to do that, but we're not going to do that. Walk around to the other side. Yeah, consider subscribing if you like this stuff. Big shout out to all the people who are supporting me on Patreon. I saw about 3 more people sign up the other day, which was awesome. We're not talking about busting the bank here. It's basically like if my community each supported me for $1. Oh, the amazing things that we could do with just $1 a day. You could make a grown man child happy in Japan and follow his dreams. But in all seriousness, I really appreciate it if you're doing that. There's no compulsion ever to do those things, but I do really appreciate it. And it does extend the capability of the magic that we can deliver here on the channel. Yeah, look at this, little waterfalls, more and more of these traditional roofs. And on a day when there's not so many people here, which I love. I'll turn the camera around so you can get a shot of this very, like, you know, you can imagine how it would have looked X number of years ago. Everyone hanging out at the top, maybe looking over the railing, sipping some tea, contemplating the fate of the empire. Knowing the way that these things are constructed, there's something I was saying to a friend the other day when she took me up to a temple in Nara was, there's many different artistic aesthetics, one of which is to have a lot of minimalism, and that's very popular these days. I kind of like that. I'm drawn towards it, but usually when I'm observing something within Buddhism, there's a lot of complexity. It's the exact opposite. And I like that complexity because it's not complexity for complexity's sake. It's usually complexity with some deeper purpose or meaning behind it, which adds to your whole experience if you're willing to dig past the initial first layer of why it is that that thing is that way. And you end up learning a lot of like really, really cool stuff. I'm reading this book right now. It's called The Hero of 1,000 Faces. And it's about, I think it's called like the monomyth. That's how he describes it. It's the idea of a shared sense of morality that's passed through every culture and in these sort of stories that they tell. There's, I think another, like, I'm drawing that parallel as well because I'm thinking of the often very Baroque imagery that you find in Hinduism, specifically with their gods and goddesses, how complex they are. And it was, oh, isn't this nice? I don't think we'll go into the building, but it's nice. This roof again, I've taken pictures here. Yeah, incredibly Baroque. And it's similar to some of the stuff that I've seen with the Buddhist architecture. And bonus point, it reminded me of this book series that I used to read where it was like young horror, and it was Christopher Pike, and he wrote this series called The Last Vampire, and it was the first Western book I'd read that actually gave consideration to, I'm just going to do a slow pan around because this is so nice, that gave consideration to Eastern mythology specifically, or Eastern religion, specifically Hinduism. I'd never seen that in a Western book. And Kali comes up in it, and the main character, she meets Krishna, and her name is Sita. That's like she was from that like part of the world when she was first born. Super interesting stuff, all kind of linking together here with the themes of Japanese spirituality. I want to show you the top of this though. Okay, I've actually managed to expose it so it looks half cool. How elaborate and gorgeous is that? I'm reminded that this is a street I have to take you guys down, and it's familiar. So we're not doing the new thing, we're doing the old thing, but new for you, and that's awesome. So this street If you were the sort of stock footage kind of guy, making a living, taking just beautiful shots and then selling on stock footage, you would want this. And I hope with the ultra wide lens, you're getting a sense of it behind me here. We have this beautiful wall beside us. And then all these trees. You have cedar trees, I can recognize them, but then there's these other ones. I'll turn it around. I'm not sure, help me out in the comments below if you have any idea. What kind of tree is that? Where, as opposed to the little spikes that you have on a cedar, you have these near leafier kind of style leaves. But yeah, it's really, really nice. Sometimes coming down here, you get a bit of a breeze, super cool. And then probably the most iconic part of it, I will turn it around so you can see now. It's this section of bamboo at the edge of it. We got a bit of backlighting, so it's going to be more difficult to see. We'll go around though. And it's here, if you can come at a good time of the day, that you'll catch it when it's windy, like I was saying, and the wind through the bamboo is so, so, so nice. Here's an interesting fun fact for you. Did you know that grass is bamboo? Or said accurately, bamboo is grass? I didn't realize that. I just went to this organic farm the other day and I learned that from the woman who was there. She was like, yes, it's one of the fastest growing grasses that exists. I was like, what? A tree? What are you talking about? No, I was living a lie my whole life, and it turns out that bamboo is in fact grass. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a smaller tour. We got a little bit of the local area there, but this is such a significant compound. I wanted to really dedicate time to going through and exploring the whole thing. I didn't know you could drive down here. What's going on? That felt like a foreigner smash, but I guess you can. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a ton of fun. I'm gonna keep doing these, and I like the idea that when I come out here, I don't necessarily have to know what I'm talking about or have visited the place. It's kind of like you were coming with me and we're exploring together, as I say, and discovering things for the first time. We don't need to have historical background on absolutely every single thing that we see. We can just comment on it as it is in this moment now. All right, I've said all I need to say about the subscribe and the Patreon, all that kind of stuff. You guys rock. That's all for this video now. Hope to see you in the comments. Let's have a chat. Leave me some questions. Let me know how your day's going, and I will catch you in the next video. That's all. Peace.